Good morning, everyone. It's another episode of Just a Chat with Bumi Alabi. How has been your week? So far, so good. Yes, my whole week has been amazing as usual, with 4 fries now. Hey, I bought for 700 naira per liter, and I told one of my boys to help me buy 3,000 naira for it. And when they brought it home, I just lifted the keg. I was like, kilowatt, man. It was so empty, but amidst all, we move, and we are all doing fine now by the grace of God. Yes, today, let me welcome my co-host before I welcome our special guest. Mama Hemoji, how are you?
I'm fine.
You fine?
Yeah. It's just that the week is stressful.
It's stressful. And when money is flowing now, you won't feel the stress.
Amen.
Yes, from where we ended last week. That last week, hey, it was really, it was hot seat for my guests. Well, let me welcome my guest here once again. How are you, XT?
I'm very fine.
You're very fine.
Everybody, how are you?
You're very fine. Are you sure? Are you sure this is not?
No, I'm fine.
You're fine.
Yeah, I'm really
sure.
fine. Yeah.
Thank you, our wifey, for taking care of our guest. I can see that it's really fine because this smile is really glowing. Thank you very much. For those of you that followed us last week, you saw that. You watched it and I got your responses, a lot of responses like, hey, yeah, oh, serious, oh, God, I want a pitiful story, your gender really supported you actually.
Yeah.
But on the other side, there are some people that came for you. But before we go there, we're still going there, you were talking about your story last week. I want you to just give us a summary of how it ended. You talk about how they send police to come and arrest maybe your mom or I don't know for your kid. So they are so anticipated to hear the concluding part of the story. So over to you now, ST.
Anyway, in conclusion to where we stopped the last time.
But sorry, hold on. For the sake of people that didn't join us last week, that didn't watch it, these are guests here. The story is just about his wife of 70, that they've been together for 17 years, courted for 7 years, and married for 10 years, just absconded with his 3 kids to an Arab country in search of Islam.
Greener pastures.
Greener pasture. Your own
they
pastor.
can't have
Maybe
here.
your pastor was
It's
turning
white.
to red. It's getting shaded out. So we are still coming back to that. At least your own role. You can't just tell us that you are doing everything all for him, for her, like 100% perfect, 1,000 yards, 100 material. You tell us something you didn't do well that made her to go and look for greener pasture. But before then, so for you that you didn't join us last week, so that's just what the story is all about. You can watch the replay of where we started last week so that you can get the in-depth of the story. Okay, go, so we need to go and watch it. So over to you, XT.
So in conclusion to where we stopped the last time, I thought I was, talking about, when they came to where my children were,
to get
and,
your kids.
with a first man, with a policeman, and, well, actually, they took my mom to the station. All right. In fact, they did not take my mom. They arrested my sister.
Okay.
So when they took my sister to the station, they called my mom. They called me. Where are you? Where are you? I said, in fact, immediately I got that news, I called my lawyer.
Okay.
So my lawyer said, don't answer the police call yet. You go straight to Alausa and report this issue. That should not bother to go to the station now. That I should make sure I go to Alausa to report this case to Ministry of Human Rights activists.
Yes.
So immediately I went to Alausa when I got the call. It was around 3:30 and they're supposed to close by maybe 4 in Alausa. So I had to rush down to Alausa that particular day, When I got to Alausa, they were just calling me. They were just calling me, come, they will lock your mommy, they will lock your sister, they will this, they will that. Me too, I fear they catch me now. I called my mom, I called my lawyer again. They said, don't worry, just make sure they give you a letter in Alausa to take down to the station. So I waited though. I was just receiving many calls, fearful calls. So So at the long run, I couldn't wait to get the paper.
Okay.
Because the heat was just too much. I have to rush down to
Pressure on you.
to the station. So when I got there, what I did not do is I didn't take the kids along.
Okay.
So when I got to the station, they said, okay, who is this? I said, she's my children's mom. I said, okay, where are the kids? I said, my kids are in their father's house. They said, where? You're asking the father of children where the children are. They are in their father's house now. They said, but their father is here. Yes, I said, yes, I left them in the house. He said, okay, so you don't know how Nigerian police used to do now. They want to like threaten, you know, like that. I will lock you up. We will lock you up. This, you know. So I called the long solution. I started calling my lawyer to in the station, and you know, my lawyer said, just hold on, just cool down. They cannot lock you. It is impossible for them to lock you. Are you a criminal? They cannot lock you. So I called the long story short. When I didn't give in to the policemen. Okay. So they now took the case now to the DPO of the station. So the DPO now called. The DPO asked questions. The other policemen, they were like, this guy is proving stubborn. We have to lock him up. We have to do that. You know, the DPO, being a Christian, the man now said, okay, what was the problem? I explained myself how it happened. So the man now said, he looked at me, he looked at the woman. The man said, why are you people doing like this? Why do you want to put your children into this kind of problem at this their early stage? I said, sir, please, you should ask her, not me. So I called the long story short. The man said, okay, what is going to happen is this. Man, woman, are you ready to dissolve this marriage? Me, I said no, and I'm not ready. They asked her. She said no too. Okay, no wala. And the DPO said, okay, man or woman, yeah, children, yeah, go home.
Go and sort your issue.
Go and resolve your problem. So we shall go home. We started behaving like, acting like husband and wife again. Okay, she
came with you.
Yeah, she came in there. Yeah, she came with me home.
I still accepted her.
Of course, I did now.
Yeah, okay.
I did. What will I do now after 3 kids? What will I do? I have to just, So, can you imagine? In fact, she was even telling me that I want to eat shawarma. I want to that.
She was making demand.
Can you, on our way home, I said, okay, no one. I bought whatever she wants. We went back home, started living together. The children resumed back to school. In fact, I don't even want to talk too much, but what happened next was I just discovered that she was now like, I just discovered that she was acting. You understand?
Like
when someone playing along.
While still making some plans.
While still making some plans. So my friends that knows about it, my mom, they were just telling me that you have to be careful. Don't sleep with your both eyes closed. You have to be.
For you to have even accepted.
Yes.
Because I thought maybe going, as in the second time, maybe before we were going with the police, that you would even accept her again.
Yes.
You know. Is it? Is that love? Sorry, is it love that was? I don't understand.
Maybe I'm
was
the one that.
No,
I'm the one that loved that now.
Okay. Yeah.
So
she pretended.
She pretended.
But perhaps she loves you too, kind of.
Well, I don't know. Love changes.
Love changes.
Yes, love changes sometimes. Yes, it does.
True love.
Love. Friendship lasts forever.
Well, you were friends for 7 years.
Yeah, friendship lasts longer. I'm telling you, love. You can love one thing and decide not to love it again. It's 100%.
But there should be a reason. There should be a reason for the sudden change.
Before you even go, you've not really ended it. You understand? I could see that there is a kind of connection, chemistry between the two of you. Because when the police ask you that, do both of you want to dissolve the home? Both of you said no.
Yeah, she had a say. This is a very long story. All what she was saying in the station was what her siblings told her to say.
Okay.
Because they were the one that arrested me. You understand what I'm saying? And before policemen would follow someone to arrest someone, they would have advised the person in case this case is like this is what you're going to say. In case they ask you, this is what you're going to say. So she already know what she was supposed to say. So she was taught.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
But you are not sure. You are just, as in
later.
And you were just acting.
I was just doing my own, just saying my own, you know, due to who I am.
Okay, so
before I got to know that she was acting.
Okay.
So I discovered that particular time, my phone was passworded. The WhatsApp was passworded.
Which was not like that.
Which was not like that before. The Facebook was passworded. You understand what? It's a fingerprint.
Wow.
So I was now like, that was when I got to know that our parents, our family members know about whatever is going on. So I was not like, why are you not passwording your phone? She said, she didn't know my personal property. I said, okay, no matter now. I think I'm a dearer one now. So one day, I now played the smart one on her. She slept. She you locked your phone. Okay, no matter now. She slept. I took her fingerprint, put it. Don't let me teach people this secret.
People do that. Yes, there are some people that.
You know, I use her fingerprint. At little bit, she don't use her finger. She use her footprint. Okay, now no matter now. At least by the time I test all. One we answer.
But someone say, I thought about Akuwa.
It's because
you are really relaxed and you believe.
You understand? So it's not because I couldn't trust her anymore. I couldn't trust her anymore. That was why I just have to do that.
Trust has been breached.
You understand? To see her next move. You get so when I finally opened the phone, go to the WhatsApp, I saw that she passworded that one too. I said, hey, now wow. Okay, no, I still put the fingerprint. Boom, that one to open. And I went through all her chats with her family because they used to have family group chats. And I started reading chats. Even some of our friends that I know. What I saw was massive. I said, the brother was like, just pretend as if you still care. Wow. Let all of them relax. Wow. You understand what I'm saying? Let them relax. Then you can now take your action. Just pick the kids and move and this and that. I saw all the messages. Even if a friend of hers used to come to our house. Even to that, that one already know everything. That one already know our plan. That one too was. I saw that one. I saw our chat too with that. That one because I was the time. This one is an internal conversation now, but I just have to reveal it because I know so many people are going through this. So there's one particular time I was in the office and she called and she said, when you are coming, I'm waiting for you. That's she feel like having fun. I said, okay, no, voila. I went home that day. She's my wife now. What am I going to do? We had fun. In that chat, she was telling her friend that I even used him.
For what? Ritual abuse.
Not ritual now.
What?
A wife can use husband now.
Used him.
Now to quench her sexual urge. Yes.
That she demanded for.
Yes.
So she felt like she was able to.
Yes, she felt like having fun, and I don't have to say this, but I just have to say it.
Well, anyway, well, that you felt that you think that is a big deal. So is it a crime for a woman to say, okay,
yes, she
come home.
You know why she said.
My body they do somehow.
No, she already knew her plan.
A plan.
And she was feeling that way. And the only way she can get it is still through me.
Yeah, the person that is
you understand what I am saying? So she called me and like that, and when I saw
this were during after that police package, and when I saw the message, I felt so bad. That's so this woman, so you still used me. And you fell into the trap. Hey,
yes.
God go help
and
you.
I said,
what do you want chop? I pray may don't kill you.
Already I knew her plan. I already knew all her plan.
Okay. Just summarize because of
yes. In summary, after that time, and I started talking to her through what I saw on her phone. Okay. I was talking to her, I never told her that I opened her phone.
Okay.
I just said, even if you want to leave now, I'm not saying you should not leave, but why do you want to go away with my kids? You understand what I'm saying? These children are still small. They still need the care of their family. So even if you want to travel, I'm not stopping you anymore because I already knew. I saw it there that our family already supported all the old moves. So what will I do? She's not my child. You understand? You understand what I'm saying?
But you paid a bride price.
That bride price, that was like the last time I said.
Yeah, you will still talk about.
I will still talk about that. So to cut the long story short, that particular time I was waking her up every midnight, trying to talk to her, to put the children in the picture. You understand what I'm saying? Don't allow these kids to suffer. The only people that these children can stay with is either their father or their mother. You understand what I'm saying? So that they can actually get that training, that parental training. You understand? I told her, I was talking to her every minute. I wake her up in the middle of the night. And as I was saying those things, I was recording them. I was recording. I put them into records.
What did
I was recording. What she was just telling me was that I am not going again. She ever told her I'm not going again. Or it means something that I've already seen in her phone that she's going. You understand? I was just laughing. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? I was just like, this woman can kill you. I was just saying in my mind, that's what you want to leave, that you want to, and still telling me. She already told me you're not going. Up to that moment. You get, she not talk too much. She did what she had to do. You understand? But reasons best not to her. Maybe she felt maybe I'm not doing enough. Maybe she wants to ride on Lexus, or she wants to live in an estate, and I was unable.
So how did she eventually leave?
Yeah, what she did. I told you the last time. I said the parents were living at Ikorodu.
Yeah.
You understand? So during this process, I never knew that the parents have already left Ikorodu. They packed from Ikorodu down to Delta State.
Okay.
I didn't know, and I did not even know their place in Delta because we got married here in Lagos. So I've not been to that place before. So I don't know where their house is
their hometown.
Their hometown. I don't know their hometown. You understand? So this particular day, all those things I saw on her phone, I was waiting for the day they gave me in the Ministry of Human Rights.
Okay.
You understand? They'll come for the letter, and then they will invite her. Okay. I was waiting for that particular day so that I can open everything up, all the things I saw in her phone, how it all happened. This particular day was the day I was going to allow her. They already sent a letter to her. So I was going to allow her to wait for her.
Okay.
Do you understand? So when I got to Ikeja, I received a call from her. She said, "My dear," I said, "How are you?" She said, she has not called me for long now. This one that you called me, what happened? She said, "I'm just missing you. Where are you?" I said, "I'm at Ogba." I didn't tell her I'm in Ikeja. I said, "I'm at Ogba." She said, "You're at Ogba." Okay, no problem. After like 40 minutes, they called me in the children's school and said, Mr. Abiodun. I said, "Yes, my dear." That's the head teacher there. Said, "Mr. Abiodun, is there any issue between you and your wife?" I said, "Which issue?" "There's no issue now. We don't have any issue." He said, "Then she just came to withdraw the kids, and they're writing an exam." He said, "She just came to withdraw the kids." I said, "Withdraw which kids?" I started shouting on the phone that if she peradventure live with those children, I'm going to sue the school. And already, she left already. And the woman said the reason why she allowed her to go with the kids was because she does not even dress as if she's going out. The same way she took them to school was the same way she came to pick them up. So the woman has said, okay, when she came, she called my boy and asked him that, "Is there any issue between your mom and your dad?" And that one too, there was no problem. And that one said that there's no problem. You understand? That was the reason why they said they allow her to go with the kids.
I think that's a weakness from the side of the teacher of the school.
Yes.
Yeah, I think school owners should really take
note
of this very, very well.
So when it happens like that, I was shocked. That day, I won't lie to you, I cried. Because I started calling her just the same way. She didn't pick that call. I was just crying. My brother was with me. We were going to allow her together. We were in the car going together. I was crying. I was bitter. I was angry. And I can't just rush from Ikeja down to give her.
Sure.
You understand what I'm saying? So the distance is and hold up on the road and all. I cannot just rush. I told the woman that they should not be that if she could parameter take those children away, I'm going to sue them. So they went straight to the house. She already packed her things, cut away with the kids. You know, I went straight back to the school. The next teacher was just begging me, Mr. Bedu, we are sorry. We are this,
three children.
You understand?
That's
what will I do if I arrest the school now? Are they going to provide my kids?
Bring back the kids?
Yeah, they're going to bring back the kids. I started calling the mom and the dad too. All of them refused to pick my calls. The brother, I knew they would not pick because I already saw the message.
So it was a plan, pre-planned.
So it's a plan work. So after I left Alausa, I went to another human rights activist office at this Ikeja.
Okay.
This Agony Jones, another Agony Jones. I went there. I reported the case to. They said I should go to the station. This, that. Well, I did all that. After then, what would I do? So you were talking about how was I healed?
No, before that, because you were really broke. You know, this thing just narrated within a short while, and then the family didn't turn back. They didn't say anything.
No, they didn't.
And
it was later I got to know that the parents, because the school the children were going before. Okay. I called the head teacher there to help me go to their house to see if they still live there.
Okay.
So the head teacher, that one was asking me that what I said, just help me go there and check because I cannot go to Ikoro, I cannot rush down to them. And that's the only connection I still have. So I called them and they went there. They said they already left and they left. They already packed from Ikorodu. Wow. Hi. Before I knew it, I just got to know that she took them to Delta State. That particular day, go. So I don't even know their place in Delta. I don't.
Let's start from there. How would you marry someone and you don't know where the parents come from? Didn't you, as in the process? At least.
No, I said it earlier. We got married here.
Here in
Lagos. Our parents lives here in Lagos.
Okay.
So there's no reason for me going to their place to go down to their place again.
Parents stay here.
The two parents they live here. All the people that came for our wedding that time, they traveled down here.
Okay, to Lagos.
So there was no need for me to travel down to their place. You understand? So I can't just imagine.
And XT, the normal procedure of marrying a Delta State babe, did you follow the normal process? Because I can't imagine. Fine, a parent can say, okay, we are tired, we don't want our child for you again, and they want to withdraw. But there's some legal procedure you would have done before you got married, maybe legal wedding, traditional, and all those stuff.
Okay.
Didn't you go through that?
Okay, yeah, I went through that.
Okay.
So you know, it's not as if the wedding was planned.
Okay.
You understand? You know, it happened. You know, she got pregnant, and I was like, okay, I checked my age, and I said, no man, I cannot kill any baby. Oh yeah, now let's kuku settle.
Okay, you persuaded her to leave the pregnancy to marry.
I never persuaded her.
After cutting for 7 years, mind
you understand?
They were cutting for 7 years before she got pregnant.
Yeah, before she got pregnant. You
Because
understand what I'm saying?
To stay with someone for
7 years.
No, at least.
And
you understand?
No signal, nothing.
No,
yes.
And everything was going on fine.
You understand?
The love was real.
There. It was real. Everything was just there.
The love was real.
Even she now. How can somebody date somebody for 7 years and there won't be love?
Guys, maybe you can answer that. How can you really know that a lady? For how long can you test whether a lady really loves you or not? How long is okay? 7 good years. Is it not enough for you to test whether a lady loves you
or then you living a fake life with her?
How can a man live a fake life with a woman and she got pregnant and the man even decided for her to keep it?
Because you want her.
Hello, it's not as if I'm ready.
Then
don't you get it?
But you love her, you want her.
Yes. She also wanted.
But does she
How do you know?
How
do you know? What are the signs you see that she really wants you as a husband?
She wants you to be as the husband, the father of her
Yes, she told me
that
abortion is not an option for her.
Was that after the pregnancy or before then?
After the pregnancy. You understand? Because she thought I was going to say, go and abort it.
So you really believe that she wanted you to be the father of her children, to spend the rest of her life with you?
So she was even the one.
Did you have plans to settle down with her? The two of you, maybe before the pregnancy came, or you were just doing
I wasn't doing boyfriend and girlfriend with her. Okay. I wanted to settle.
You wanted to settle with her.
To settle with her.
But you were not ready.
You understand what I'm saying? But I wasn't really ready financially.
Okay.
You understand? To go into marriage, 100%. So after we discovered that she got pregnant, because you asked that, did I do what exactly did I do on her?
So was she also ready then?
Of course she was.
Okay.
You understand? So she was even the one that said, okay, come and meet my father.
Okay.
You understand? And I went with a friend, Pastor Yomi, he's a pastor now. He followed me down to the father's place, to our parents' place. Then they were living at somewhere around Akuti. We went there. I told the father, well, your daughter is carrying my baby. The man first, just first show himself, was shouting this, that. How can you impregnate my daughter? How can you that? I was just looking. The man now said, okay, now that it has been like this, in our place, what you first do is you pay fine. I say fine. Okay, sir, I'm sorry. What's the fine, sir? He said, I'm going to buy 2 goats. According to their own culture. I said, okay, sir, no problem. Do you want the goat, the real goat, or you want me to pay for the goat? I asked the man. He said, anyone you want to do now, if you want to pay the money for the goat, go ahead. And if you want to bring the goat live, you are still free. And I said, okay, I cannot go to where they are selling goats. You understand? Let me send the money, of which I did. So after that time, they were the one that they were now like asking me, when are you coming to bring your own people? Bring your own people.
Yes, because their baby, their own daughter is hooked.
Yeah, so she's hooked.
It's a
you understand? According to their own culture,
it's not that they really wanted you to be the husband, but so because of what happened,
they don't want it to
they would definitely
be a shameful thing to them.
That is it.
You understand? So they don't want it to be a shameful thing to them. That daughter just got pregnant and like that, and without a proper arrangement for marriage. So when the man now said, when are you coming with your people to come, your family to come and meet us? I said, okay, no problem. If that's the case, there's no wahala now. Me already, before I even went to them, I already told my own family. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? And they said, no problem now. Since no problem, go ahead. That was what my own parents told me. And they were now like rushing me, this. Okay, no problem. Oh yeah, let's pick a date. You understand? And we picked a date. They gave me their list, what to bring. My family went down. We did everything.
You paid everything?
I paid everything.
Oh, Mr. ST.
Yes, ma'am.
Last week I listened to the story, and fine, it was somewhat painful. But later I was like, we are not perfect. You are not perfect. She is not perfect. But all the stories you've been saying have been to your own benefit. You've never mentioned where you hurt. You understand? Okay. You as in, because there's something about a woman. Women fall in love easily. I'm a woman. Women fall in love easily, and this one, it's not that the one you met 6 months and you got married. You said you've courted for 7 years, and that 7 years is not that you are Dangote son that gives everything. So you understand, satisfy her with every of her demands, or is that how you've been doing when you guys are dating? Let me ask that.
Okay, let me chip something here.
Okay.
If you're dating someone. You understand what I'm saying? That means you already accepted the person for who he is, or who she is. You understand? Sure. When we were dating, it's not as if I was hungry, and it's not as if I am really okay.
Okay.
So she knew my state that particular time. She knew my level.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
So when the pregnancy issue comes in, you understand? I'm supposed to say I'm not ready. You understand what I'm saying? Due to the fact that I knew I'm not financially ready to build up a family. I just took up the courage. Looked at my age. You can get married and things will be better. You understand what I'm saying?
And when you get into the marriage, the two of you still that you still struggle with it and all that.
No. See, let me tell you. Okay, you are living in a flat. Are you struggling?
Okay. No,
see, listen. Listen, you have a job.
You know,
You have a job you're doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Listen, sorry. You have a job you're doing.
Okay, she has a job she's doing.
Yes,
you have yours.
Yes, I have mine.
Okay.
You know, during a pregnancy process, I don't allow her to work. I don't even want her to work at all.
Why?
Because, you know,
was it an agreement between the two of you?
It wasn't an agreement.
So you know, there's so many things.
It's not. Listen, it's not as if I stopped her. She still worked.
You
understand what I'm saying?
Exie,
she still worked.
You know what? Well, this is not to. You know, we're not here to condemn, neither to judge you, or you know that it's so pathetic.
Yes,
actually,
I'm still going to say things about her.
Yeah, it's so pathetic.
I'm still going to talk about her. What she feels was wrong.
Yeah, you know, we try to, you know, there's sometimes, you know, we always encourage some things, a lot of things that are not realistic, that people don't really do. Yeah. We encourage that, okay, before you start dating someone or you go out with someone, there's some things you need to talk about your goals, your dreams, what you want. Can I really meet up with you? You know, there are sometimes that we as a guy, maybe as a man or as a woman, we have some assumption that he loves me, she loves me, but you might not be passing the message of love to her. She might not be receiving it, and you might think, oh, I think I love my wife. It's not about what you give her, it's about what she's able to receive from you. Yeah. That is one. Then the second one, the family. Do they really accept you as an in-law, or because you are really like entangled, or maybe you have committed yourself, their child has committed to you without their concept. Perhaps there's a demand or there's a set goal the family want for their daughter, and because baby is already involved and they don't have options, you just have to give their daughter out of, we don't want that shame. You understand? So it's like, I could say maybe the foundation is faulty, kind of. You understand?
Yes, you can say that.
Yeah,
but there's a but.
But hold on, ST, fine, I really agree with everything you say. You know, like what she was actually saying, that are there some things you wish you had done better that you have learned? This is not about what has happened in the past.
Sure.
You know, fine, we fall. Sorry for speaking vernacular. If an adult falls out, he looks back and look at what falls him down. You understand? Have you actually checked on it that, okay, what did really work well in my marriage, in my first marriage? Because it's going to help you in your new marriage now.
Of course.
So, you know, we are all not perfect. So some things we feel that you would have done better as a guy. So please just tell us to help the younger ones.
In summary, what I just noticed was that she can't resolve issues with me. She must tell her parents first.
That's like a third party.
You understand? As in including a third party.
Okay.
To the family.
Really like.
Which is even the problem which is even the cause of what happened.
Okay. And
you understand what I'm saying?
It has been happening even when you were cutting.
Yes, not when we were cutting. Not when we were cutting.
Okay.
I've not married her again.
Before she will resolve to that, the two
you
of you, because
understand?
I think marriage, first of all, before a family comes in, like third party, is between the two of you. How have you been resolving issue? Perhaps at a point she was not getting the right, maybe she has been complaining about something and she's not getting the right response from you, and she was left with no option than to involve.
Yes, what I remember was she herself, because when I discovered that she was reporting me to her family often. You understand what I'm saying? And they will be calling and just be saying all sorts of, you understand? Even, it's a very long story, I said.
Yeah.
But to summarize some things, what I felt was her problem was because she told me there was no work in Nigeria. And she's been looking for work because since we had our last kid, you understand, that was when she brought up the issue of going to Oman. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? Since the beginning of that pregnancy, I told her, you keep calm, stay home. Because she used to be very, very sick when she's pregnant. Okay. So I said, stay home. I don't know, maybe I'm staying home, I don't know, maybe she met with some people online, I don't understand. You understand what I'm saying? She actually told me about the traveling, and I said, put an end to it. Even if we want to travel, we must still go to an Arab country. You understand what I'm saying? It's not as if there's one big issue.
You might think it's not big. But to her,
she wants to.
She wants something. There's more. Maybe there's more. Everybody will always have more in marriage. What you feel she should be contented with, she might not really be. You understand?
Even if she, Mama, see, you're not talking as if.
Wait, no. Last week I was for you. Last week, but from the feedback, I'm in support of you. Actually, no, that's why I said this is not going to end there. But you might be surprised because
so many things happen that I wouldn't be able to say here.
Sure, we know.
So many things happened.
Yes,
you understand? That I won't be able to say.
Yeah, fine. That has happened. You're just trying to say, okay. Perhaps there's some demands that we were not able to meet up with, and she doesn't know how to tell you that, and it could even be a pressure from family.
Yeah.
You understand.
There was a day she told me that she saw one of her friend driving the car. Listen, when she no, see.
Yeah, we understand.
There are things, when somebody asked me the last time.
So you have Auntie, it seems you are sweating.
Sorry, you on the hot seat.
It's a very serious issue.
It's a serious issue.
I'm the one doing the talking.
You understand.
So she wanted the kind of life she wants. You understand? That was why I said maybe I was unable
to provide.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. You want. I said that earlier. Maybe she wants to drive a car. She wants to travel. She wants to.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
But during your courtship, do you people discuss something like that?
Nothing.
Do you know what?
Nothing. We did it. But what I just feel is friends.
Friends.
Yes, she was being. How will I put it? Influenced
by friends.
By friends.
New friends.
Yeah. When I met her.
XT, we are really running out of time.
No problem. That was why I said there's so much story to talk about.
I think from your own side of the story, I think what you're able to say is like maybe she made some demands that you were unable to meet up.
She didn't even make the demand though.
But she
just told me that I saw one of my friends though.
She desires.
She desires to live that kind of
life. She desires.
I mean, at that particular time.
You said
I cannot do it. I cannot do it then. You understand what I'm saying?
That's where we're still talking about it like some days ago. How do you know that? Somebody said all women are materialistic. I'm still going to bring some men that believe. Do you believe in that?
Of course, women are materialistic, but not all. Some women.
What do you, in your own terms, how can you describe when a woman is being materialistic?
Any man that have a woman that is materialistic, that man should be up and doing, if you are not careful, hey, you will be in trouble.
That's why I said define materialistic. Okay,
but we still have some.
Wait, calm down. Okay. Before this topic, we talk about money, sex, and love. Without money, you are saying, we are moving to the other room. You are saying, I love you. You love me without money. Let me see your bank account first. I know. Let me know your way. I know you very well. You've been an artist. Bling bling everything from head to toe.
Girls flowing.
They flow now. I'm gonna get plenty.
Mama, I want to use this. I want to use this.
Artists that are watching you. If you don't have it, let the babe know. Say you don't get it. Don't pretend. Don't force yourself to please the woman. Because
Mama,
I know I'm not saying you.
And she told she might be like, an artist, a celebrity. My man to be is a celebrity.
When I met her, there was no bling bling when I met her.
But she knew that
this man is a celebrity in making. And when he not entered, he not said that.
See, Mama, there was but one thing. Let me just say something. There's something I used to say. Because most of the time I used to tell her that because I know the kind of family I came from. I came from a polygamous family, and I used to tell her that I wouldn't like to go into polygamy. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So what I told her, because since I married her, I never had any other woman. I never cheated on her for that's almost 10 years. Wow. Even being an artist.
Which is very rare.
You understand? Well, this I used to tell her. See, I don't. She say am I following you to any of those places that you're going to? So she never believed me for once that I never cheated on, and that's the truth. I'm saying it now. But I won't lie to you, I still did it when she traveled the first time. Body is not stone. Yeah, that's the truth. Body is not stone. You understand what I'm saying? It still took me like 6 months before I was able to like, I no go kill myself now. What's happened? I know what she did do for where she did. You understand what I'm saying? So like that, she has not, as in the trust. Her trust for me. Her trust for me wasn't even there.
I think what I could picture from this is, number one, the trust level, then the desire, priority, what we desire more, like materialistic. You know, we all women want a comfort life. No doubt about that. We all want a comfort life, but at the same time, communication. How were you able to communicate before you got into the relationship? You understand? No, I'm saying this for the sake of others that are watching. Communication is key. If you don't have same goals you are working towards, you are all, but maybe you've set a goal that will by maybe next 2 years we should be riding a car. How about if it doesn't work that way? Does that mean the love is not going to be there again? So that's the foundation of every marriage should be based on love. Any other thing, maybe money, whatever, should be an addition. They are needed. They are important in marriage.
Of course.
I can't be married to you and you say we should be. No woman want to be going with downfall with 2 or 3 kids. You understand? We all like luxury life, but the way we prioritize things and the way we pressure our partner, it's very important. Women, I'm saying this to you. We believe that you want luxury life, but if your man, you know that this man is trying all his best to give you the best, please support him. You have the hand to work. That's why you are helping me. You can work to support your man. Don't let it. If you have a man that really loves you, if you have a man that really loves you, and this man is trying all his best to make sure that he puts something on the table for you, to give you food, clothing, and shelter, as in provide basic needs, please give everything you have to support that man. It's very rare to see that man. Yeah. Finally, Esther.
One thing I want to say.
Esther, we have just 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Let me just chip this. Okay. I want to advise, some young married couples. Okay. You understand? To most especially the women. If you want a better life, if you want to live a better life, the best thing you can do is to pray for your man. As in, always pray for your husband. The kind of life you want to live, even if the man does not have it that particular time. You understand what I'm saying? You can take your time. Pray for him always. Always pray. The kind of, okay, you want to drive a car, and your man does not have the ability to buy you a car, then pray. God can change any situation. That is just it. Change is extremely constant. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you say because your husband cannot meet up and you decide to leave that man, the other man you are going to meet might even have everything, and you will suffer.
And you won't have that happiness.
And you not even have that happiness. You understand what I'm saying? So just be contented. Pray for your man.
And also,
you understand what I'm saying?
And also, if God gives you such a man that you pray for, pray that God will give you the grace and the ability to keep such man. Because I saw that a post something that somebody was saying, Lord, please help me not to lose what I have prayed for. You pray that, Lord, I want a man that will love me, and God gave you a man that loves you. And maybe at the point, things doesn't go all the way the way we've planned it. And maybe something just happened, and maybe just a little challenge on the way, and you're like, I'm done. I can't go on again. You understand? It's like you use your own hand to spoil what God has given you already. You might not find somebody that will love you the same way that man has loved you before. You understand? But finally, Esther, talk to us briefly about your healing process. I believe you got married like some weeks ago. I celebrate your wife. Well, but talk to her because a lot of men have been going through that challenge. How were you able to heal? How were you able to move on? Well, is your moving on not as a result of I want to take revenge? I want her to know that yes, I can live without her. You understand?
If that's the way it should be, I would have done that the first time she left for almost 2 years. You understand what I'm saying? What I just the last time I said, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Sure. And God have a particular reason for some things to happen. You understand? One can marry wrongly. Sure. You can marry a wrong woman, you can marry a wrong man. And there's still time for you to correct or to amend it. Although they said Bible does not support divorce. But any man that wants to kill you, or any woman that wants to kill you, bro, please run away. Just separate yourself from such person. It might be so heavy or so not easy or difficult to do. But you just have to summon that courage, take up that sadness, that particular time. You understand? It's not going to last forever. Yeah. I just give God all the glory that I was able to move on. You understand?
How were you able to move on? What were the things you did?
Yeah, you know, I pray always. I move more closer to God.
To God.
You understand? I pray. Even before I started hearing from my kids. It took them for over a year.
Wow.
Prayer made me start hearing from them.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? But now they stopped picking my calls because I asked them to send me the address so that I can send things to my kids. But no matter how the case may be, my kids, I've not seen them since she took them. I only hear their voice. You understand? So if my kids, I know one day they will watch this. You understand what I'm saying? So whatever your mom has been telling you, you are still small, but whatever your mom has been telling you, this will stand as an evidence that your dad did not neglect or abandon you. So that's just it.
That's so touching. Thank you very much, ST. I pray God bless your new home.
Amen.
I pray God will restore everything you have lost.
Amen.
And to the wife, I believe you might be watching this anywhere you are. We as your gender, we try to see how, what did he do wrong to you also, but all the same, I believe wherever you are now, you found your happiness and you have really moved on too, as he has moved on. But we're not here to just expose ourselves, to just catch fun or catch cruise.
Please,
it's to help people that are
let me just say something. Mama, sorry. In case she's watching.
She will definitely watch this.
I never hated you. Yeah. What you did is supposed to be. If it wouldn't be like that, it wouldn't happen. So I'm not cursing you. I don't have any issue. I don't have any problem with you. Move on with your life. I've already moved on. So just move on with your life. I don't hate you. There's nothing. You will do well. That's my prayer for your children. Me too, I will do well for my children. So that's just it.
Thank you very much. But do you have anything last word for people that are watching?
They should watch again and then learn.
And learn.
Let people learn. There's so many things to learn.
To learn from this story. Don't worry, I know ST, maybe one day you still come back again. I love this story. You know, Mr. Biroba was that this story is a Nollywood movie that
I also said so.
Actually, if you are watching us, maybe you are going to help us see how we can bring this and
let's make a movie.
Yes, so we have the cast.
Yes, so thank you very much for everyone that has watched this, and I believe you've learned something, like she said, that you learned something from this, from the woman and from the man too. We all have a lot to learn. For the single guys out there, single guys, I know you are watching it from the camera, behind the camera.
Be prayerful.
Listen, as they pray, be watchful.
Yes,
please, be watchful. What you are not going to eat, you get me right? And don't assume that a lady really is all over you. Really, for the fact that a lady really wants to be friends with you, it doesn't mean maybe she wants to spend the rest of her life with you. You understand? If you just go and impregnate her to keep her, and she doesn't want to,
with your kids.
With your kids, and you start from square one again. Yes, I believe you see, it is the grace of God that is sustaining.
I've moved on, you can see, I'm doing fine.
See, it is God, my dear brother, it is God that helped you. A lot of men were able to sustain it. They were depressed, and some people go and commit suicide. And if you have been contemplating suicide, you will die and you will go, and your ex will still see your obituary, God forbid. But please, move on with your life. Get the right person to talk to, right person. Go to see a therapist. If you're going through a lot of mental health challenges, go through, see a professional. Talk to somebody you trust them. Pray. Please, pray very well. Thank you very much for this episode. It's been an awesome season with you, episode with you, but this doesn't end here. We continue again next week with another interesting topic on Just a Chat. It's me, Bumi Alabi, signing out and say, have a pleasant weekend. Bye.
Same here. Bye.